Hello out there, I'm somewhere else. This is Kevin Dance, and I seem to have found myself in an alternate universe somehow. So what I'm going to do is keep a log to track the differences between our Earth and this one, with the hopes that when I return home, I'll be able to broadcast these logs on 107.9 CKQT. Luckily, I have found out that, pop music aside, this universe's campus station, CKQT, is not completely different from our own. They also have a biography show, only theirs is called The Official Handbook of Uwu with Jim and Mark. It has been pretty helpful when figuring out who's who in this U. Anyway, I am going to continue my logs here, keeping track of campus life at Uwu, superheroes in this universe city, and more. But first, let's recap with what happened previously on Dungeon Punks.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, I just have to go to do a business.
You have a slip for that withdrawal? Out of sight, out of mind.
Don't ask questions. Let's fly the ship.
Little sphincter opens up.
Welcome to Dungeon Punks. I'm Stu Popp, your dungeon master, your game master, your storyteller, your editor-in-chief, your Stanley stand-in, your podcast dad, Taylor's real dad. And with me, as always, are my podcast children and the members of Collateral Damage.
My name's Taylor Ramone, and I'm playing Jackie Hyde, a.k.a. Hyde, the Transformed. And my fun fact is that in Universe 4BX, that Jackie's comfort food is Stroop waffles.
Yum. Tasty. And I'm Phil Cieplak. I play Jason Evans, a.k.a. the Prince of Space, a.k.a. Space Prince. And my fun fact for today is on Earth 300A, Jason featured in an off-brand sports drink by the name of BioMilk.
In the drink or in a commercial for the drink?
Bits of him.
Oh, yeah, sorry, in the commercial for...
BioMilk is people.
They milked Jason for...
Oh no.
Cloned him.
Where
and
does
then
the milk
milked
come
it.
from?
At least it's not crow milk.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I want to stop going after Phil now. I'm Kirk Hamilton, playing Kevin Dance, aka Agent Tempo, Agent of Fear. And fun fact about Kevin, or fun fact about Cadence actually, on Earth 65, Cadence is a woman named Gwanda.
I'm Leigh Eldridge and I play Artemis Archer, aka the Red Bandit. And on Earth Theta, Artemis actually did go into engineering and now works building robots.
Like vacuum robots or battle robots?
Who's to say? We'll have to go to Earth Theta and find out.
All sorts of
It fights the other robot, defeats it, and then vacuums it up.
Exactly. Perfect robot.
I'm Shim. I play Barbara Babe Lacey, aka Enteritis, aka Brainstorm, and she drinks at least 2 liters of water every day.
She be peeing.
I know. That's why.
Yeah.
But she's also drinking coffee. She's also drinking sometimes tea, sometimes a carbonated beverage.
I think we established this babe also drinks Soylent.
Yes, liquid food.
Mhm.
Also, for the record, enteritis sounds like something that's like going wrong with your bowels.
Yeah.
Itis means inflammation?
Yeah. So
Enteritis?
Well,
how is this intended to be pronounced?
Brainstorm.
It is Latin for brainstorm.
Ah.
I think it is probably enteritis.
Sorry,
Are you
enteritis.
sure it's not Latin for headache?
Yeah.
Brain swelling.
Inflammation.
Let's just go with brainstorm. People think
I just
that-
figured the nerd version of Babe would pick the most impenetrable Latin superhero name.
Well, that's why this babe with the mind can't pronounce it correctly.
That's why she had to come up with AKA Brainstorm, because everyone kept on going, what? Enteritis?
Are you okay?
My faculty fact for the week is that on Earth 90210, Collateral Damage moved to Beverly Hills to attend California University, where they had to balance superheroics with love triangles and their jobs at the Peach Pit.
That's probably a better show. We should have done that.
I love Dylan. Do you? I don't know. That's Dylan, Brenda.
I mean, it's never too late to introduce some love triangles into this show. Functionally the only real difference.
I mean, oh, don't talk like this. Oh my God.
Oh my
Well,
God.
we are-
Take the far and
We are 30-somethings, shut up, playing teenagers.
yeah.
Slay.
Oh, yes.
So last time on the show,
Oh, right. This is a show.
Kevin went to meet with his uncle, who was a rich dick of a superhero named Mr. Vermilion. And while he had that meeting, he got told that time travel just simply is not possible in this universe. Anytime someone tries, something catastrophically goes wrong, as if the universe itself is attempting to prevent it. And then The meeting was interrupted by the appearance out of the side of a bank of Buffalo and Perry Perry, members of this universe's condiment crew, and probably the other universe's condiment crew as well.
We just haven't encountered them
Just
yet.
haven't encountered them yet. Kevin was encouraged by his uncle to go play the hero and take them down. He was joined by Artemis, who had followed him to the meeting after reading his mind to determine where he was going. The others joined soon after, with Jason flying his ship quickly there, along with Babe, and Jackie traveling through the sewers to arrive at the end to trade blows with Buffalo. Artemis took control of Perry Perry's mind and made him walk into an open sewer hole.
Uh-oh.
He may have broken several bones in his legs and possibly drowned to death. Who knows?
Not my problem.
We didn't check up on it. And Kevin, discovering that he is at least partially a cyborg, unleashed a sonic energy blast that took down Buffalo.
And his little wings.
And then there was some bickering in the group.
Well, to be expected.
Yeah.
And there was lying.
That laser sure made that buffalo smell delicious.
I want some wings now.
Of course, that was interrupted by the sound of shattering glass as an unseen assassin took down Mr. Vermilion with a disintegration arrow. That particular arrow you did not recover, but you did recover one of the arrows that took down one of his Vermilion drones, which was the last thing you were able to grab before escaping from the arriving police in Jason's spaceship.
The red bandit must be a different color than vermilion, a different kind of red.
Yes.
It's like a purplier red.
It's a darker red for sure.
It's a blood red.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oxblood.
And that brings us to now. We're kind of going into downtime, though you are meeting so you can focus on investigating the clues that you've gathered from the crime scene, or further investigate the time mystery. The way we're going to do this, we're only going to choose one thing for this downtime period, but also choose one thing that you are specifically neglecting from the list of 5 things. And I will just be keeping notes of that. If you continually neglect relaxation, it will affect your ability to, in the future, prevent your mind succumbing to the new timeline.
Yes, are you like keeping track of that, or is
Yes,
that?
I'll keep track of that. You can also keep track of it for your own, of what you've neglected and what you haven't. So just to reiterate, the 5 downtime things you can choose from are relationships, superheroics, academics, the multiverse mystery. So superheroics would include trying to solve the assassin mystery, and relaxation.
There was also money stuff.
There was
if
money
you have
stuff,
a job.
yeah.
Some money stuff, yeah.
Or
Oh,
we
that's
just
only you
disregarding
because you have a job.
Oh, right. I don't know if I have a job anymore, but we'll see.
Yeah, the rest of you are space princes, government agents, probably here on an academic scholarship, and
Got a free ride.
got a free ride. 'cause your
Grandfather
mom's
didn't
died.
because, grandparented in.
Okay, well, Babe's going to tinker with the drone that she took. And there was one of the arrows too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
wouldn't-
I
I
guess
wouldn't
that's
mind-
like the most important thing.
I
because-
wouldn't mind having a look at that arrow. So maybe I
Okay.
could assist you with that.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
think you can-
Babe is so excited. They
You can
get to do a
assist. So that
project
will,
together.
that'll give you a +1 on the roll, and Artemis will be there working with you.
Yes.
So you're focusing on superheroics for this downtime period, which is like a week or 2. What are you neglecting during this time?
Not relationships, because she's doing this with her best friend. I guess she'll neglect, I don't know, academics, I guess.
Okay.
I feel like you got all your work done early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I would
like,
say if you neglect academics enough times, I think you may possibly lose your scholarship.
oh,
It's just
Okay.
something to keep note of. No, if you do it once, that's fine,
Okay.
but it could add up.
but yeah, she's smart enough. She probably did do homework early, and now she's like, "Yay, playtime!"
You did do academics last time,
Yeah.
and we're like,
Mhm.
all the things.
Okay, I think this would be roll superior plus an extra 1 from Artemis's assistance.
Are the conditions any play in that?
If you have a condition that affects anything that,
Afraid.
no, I don't think this is not directly engaging in a threat, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
That is 7, 8.
+1 from
Yes, 9.
9. Okay, so this is a partial success, and I'm taking a team point because that's the thing you do to get that +1 when you're doing team stuff. I think you are only able to get useful information off of one of the items. So you can choose either the drone or the arrow. Discuss amongst yourselves which one you want to be.
Maybe
I feel like because the arrow is the thing that wasn't
Yes.
present in the
I was also thinking arrow.
beforehand.
Yeah, because it's to do with the villain and not
Mm.
like who's dead / missing.
Well, there's potential to get some information out of the drone. Like maybe it does still have a working memory bank, but I don't know.
But it looks like it's been fried by the arrow. So yeah. Okay. Arrow.
Okay.
Babe is so excited that they agree on this.
This is definitely an arrow that belongs to Apollo. It looks like it is some sort of EMP or like shock arrow that would disrupt the systems. It has wiped the drone, so the drone is just useless. You could probably like recharge the arrow if you want to have it as an arrow to use at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the main piece of information you get is that it is like 100% this was Apollo who did this. You probably even maybe find like a partial fingerprint that like he has handled this arrow and was likely the person.
Oh,
that fired
sloppy.
it.
Leaving fingerprints? Dad.
Or planted.
Or planted. We don't necessarily know if he fired this arrow, just that this was his arrow.
Because the other arrow, if you remember, came from an impossible angle.
That's true. Yeah. Portals.
Yeah, now we're thinking with portals.
Well, we were there and then we weren't paying attention, but we didn't see where any of these arrows came from. We just heard breaking glass. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that is, on a partial success, that's kind of the information that you get. It's confirmation that these murders are at least linked to Apollo. I think you probably would guess, like, from the fingerprint, it is like a partial and it's a little bit smeared as if it was from like a releasing an arrow. So I think you're able to put together the arrow was fired by Apollo.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense because I guess you wouldn't want to necessarily fire with gloves. I feel like that's a thing. Your shooting hand would be bare. I don't know. I just have that in my head for some reason.
Sure.
There's gonna be like some people who do archery who be like, actually, like write in if you have join our Discord to correct us and be pedantic.
Why not? It's engagement.
Yeah.
Maybe
We'll take any
Apollo
engagement we
likes
can
to
get.
shoot barehanded, maybe.
Yeah. Nikki.
Fingerless gloves.
Well, I guess we'll move counterclockwise around. We started from Babe to Artemis. What are you doing over this period?
I guess other than helping Babe with that investigation, because I did superheroics and money stuff last time. So metagaming a little bit, I feel like I should spread stuff around. Not relaxation. I am going to do relationships.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and hang out with this Artemis's roommate, Chloe, and see if I can find out like more about the Artemis in this world and, be better at questioning her this time.
Okay. I think this is
Now that
roll
I've understood what's going
This
on
is
here.
roll mundane. And what are you specifically neglecting?
Oh, academics.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, this time I'm going to neglect money stuff.
Okay. I think we're going to just take that job is gone.
Oh, that job's
You're going
gone.
to need to find
Okay.
a new one.
Well, that wasn't really surprising. Anyway.
You will need to figure out how to pay your rent
Yeah.
at some point.
Well,
But
we'll get there.
for now, you're just managing your relationships. So please give me that mundane roll. I don't think anyone else can help on this because it seems like
Wasn't it an unpaid internship?
It was. It was an unpaid internship.
I had some kind of family money or something.
Well, I think that money is maybe tied contingent to you maintaining the internship.
Anyway, I got a 4.
That you mark potential. I don't think you learn anything from this. You are just profoundly annoyed by this person who is just so the opposite of Artemis, really just wants to get high with you. That is kind of is the whole thing is just 2 hours of a high hippie trying to convince you about the benefits of, it's not even weed. It's like, this is like fully, they want you to go on like an ayahuasca trip with them. They'll really open your mind.
Burning Man.
At like spring break, you should really come to the Burnt Man Festival with me.
Babe's happy to hear this.
Babe's not here.
Babe's not here.
She
Babe's
can
not
sense,
here, man.
but she can sense that Babe's still your number one.
I don't understand why you're not you always are willing to at least try stuff. And now you're being a real bummer, Artemis.
Yeah, I guess I just realized that there are things that I need to focus on in life other than hedonistic drug trips.
She just looks aghast at this.
There's a lot of bad stuff happening in the world, and I just think it's the responsibility of everybody to pay attention and do what you can. So
This is very unlike you.
Well,
I stole the best drugs for us.
I think you're gonna have to go this one on your own, Chloe.
Okay, whatever. And she just vines and clothes her away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna go do something else. Just lock myself in Artemis's room.
Kevin.
I think the neglecting will be relationships. Maybe Artemis and I got into a fight after the
We don't trust each other.
heist. Yeah.
I
Well, I
don't think
thi-
you need to get into an additional fight. You
we did that.
You
Yeah.
already did that.
Well, because the thing that I was thinking is Kevin maybe like figures out she read his mind and is pissed about that.
How to get asked for consent.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's not something I'd want to just skip past.
Yeah.
That is a bit of a revelation. So
Because I would just I would go up to Artemis and just be like, okay, I get why you followed me, but how did you know he was my uncle?
I mean, he looks exactly like your uncle in.
You don't know
our
he's my
world.
uncle in our world.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah. Kevin's never.
that's a
Right. I guess that
Yeah.
is something that
You're gonna lie.
Artemis definitely doesn't know. In that
Then I would say, I've never told you that. I don't broadcast that he's my uncle. I keep that on the down low. I'm not.
On the lo-fi.
Well, I guess I found out somehow.
How?
But how?
I don't know. I just remembered. I saw a picture. I don't remember.
I think in this scene, Kevin, you're going to need to attempt to pierce the mask here.
That's a mundane, isn't it?
It's mundane roll,
Can I resist that?
yeah. No.
So I rolled a 9, but it's only a 7 because I have a -2 on my
So that is
mundane.
the same. You get one question revealed here. I think basically you could, with that roll, I think you could just have figured out that Artemis read your mind.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll just say you've been talking about these psychic powers. You walked a guy into a manhole. Did you read my mind? Did you read my mind?
Okay, full disclosure, yes, but you were being really sus.
I told you I would come back to you. I told you this lead might not play out. I didn't know what he was going to say. I didn't know what he was going to do.
Well, it's a good thing I did follow you. It's a good thing I did know what was going on.
I got to take some time out of here. And I storm out of the spaceship question mark that we're in.
Yeah, it's because you're also just having like in the halls or somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Between classes that
Yeah.
we're not going to.
There's no time.
You haven't
I
neglected academics yet.
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
don't know if I tell everyone else. Maybe if it's in the spaceship, they overhear. But if it's at the school, they don't.
Does everyone want to have overheard this? Do you want to be in on this argument?
Sure. Yeah. I'll overhear it a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Maybe this is like a big scene and everybody's like,
Yeah.
what?
Or just like from
Rubbernecking it.
from down the hall in the spaceship, you just hear like, you read my mind? And then
It's like, wow, this
Kevin
is really
storms
not
out.
soundproof.
I mean, I don't think this ship is
Or-
that big. If you're visiting Jason, you're probably all in like a central area. So I think this
Mhm.
blow up happens in front of everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
I want maximum drama if we're doing drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're left with Artemis here after Jason stormed off.
Or Kevin.
Kevin stormed off, sorry.
Oof, that looked like a bad one. Did you catch what they were arguing about?
It happened right in front of you.
But I wasn't listening.
I think Kevin is mad because Artemis has like these cool powers now, and he doesn't really have like powers
You guys-
anymore.
you guys-
Babe just 100% on Artemis's side.
Always, she's
Yeah.
my gal.
I mean, maybe we should be really careful about how we use our powers in this universe. Like, we don't know how OP or not OP some of these things are. So like maybe we just have to be careful about like how we use it between us and like maybe try and be really transparent about it.
That seems very rational.
I don't like it.
I mean, Hyde smash. Hyde think maybe we be careful with powers.
I mean, I just did it because he was not telling us what was going on.
Yeah, he was also lying, so whatever.
Like, he said he was going to come back and tell us, but was he? He didn't tell us that he was part of Fear. He didn't tell us that he was
a secret agent.
He didn't tell us he was supposed to be investigating us.
I think he did know I was
And
part of
reporting
Fear, but
back?
not the investigating.
Yeah, I'm just hyperbolating.
Hyperbolizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I suppose that's a bit sus.
Like, he could still be reporting back on us, and we don't know. And we won't know unless I can read his mind.
I mean, I just think that like things like that, you should be able to consent to. You know, you shouldn't just be invading people's thoughts because like you
I
never
haven't read any of your minds unless you asked me to. Babe asked me to a couple days ago.
You can read my mind all the time.
I don't know if I want to. It's mostly butts.
But and then like, oh, Artemis is number one in my book.
Every once in a while, just Artemis's butt. And that.
Yeah. It's like she has a great butt too. I can't deny it.
that butt don't quit.
Yeah, it's like that butt has been working out.
Artemis just starts wearing really loose pants afterwards.
Hey Artemis, you shit with that butt?
It's looking great.
Oh dear. Artemis is very uncomfortable with that conversation. Anyway, I won't do it unless I have a really good reason, okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I gotta
Great
say,
idea.
though, if you're having like dark thoughts or something, maybe let us know.
Well, yeah, if I feel like I'm going over to the dark side, I will definitely give you a heads up.
I mean, we have to operate at a certain level of trust if we're going to be a team. And I think right now, with being in this new universe, I think that we're not sure. We're not operating the same level of trust I think we were operating before. So,
Artemis, I do think briefly a thought occurs to you since you have let alternate timeline Artemis have control just for a second when you were controlling Perry Perry. There's a bit of reach. Just a passing thought crosses your mind. You just make them forget.
Yeah, I pushed that thought away. I could just make them forget. Oh, I shouldn't do that. No. Shh, shut up, Artemis.
intrusive evil thought. Yeah. Oh no, they're evil too. No.
They're just morally gray.
And I think we can move away from this scene now and go to what Kevin is focusing on.
Okay, this might be a bit cheeky, but I wanted to do academics, but specifically history, and try to because I don't know if Kevin 100% believes his uncle, who is being kind of a dick and what's the word? Arrogant.
Major suspicious.
Yeah, he was being very arrogant about time travel. And I think based on the other conversations that the group has had from what they have found out, he might still maybe suspect time travel. So he wants to do an academic deep dive on history and see if he can figure out where the butterfly point was, or where things start to diverge, if there were multiple butterfly points somehow.
Okay. I think this will be a mundane roll because you're just doing regular old school.
Killing me with mundane here. 7 minus 2 is 5.
Oof.
Yeah, you are unable to find any information about useful information about time travel. You find a couple old news things of have been the 70s that was exploring chronotons.
Sorry, it's
exploded.
He's not trying to find out about time travel. He's trying to go through history.
Yeah, this is the only history you find. So you don't find the thing you're looking for.
Okay,
because you failed your roll, but you do find little pieces about time travel as you're looking.
Because he was trying to go through World War II and trying to align their history with our history, but maybe he just realizes he doesn't know as much about our history as he thought.
Oh shit! This happened.
Yeah,
you failed to find the thing you're looking for. But you do find a little extra bit of information of pieces that seem to confirm what your uncle said, with stories of time travel labs or labs exploring chronotons that blew up, or the main researcher had a heart attack while he was smoking in his house, and all of his papers got burned up in the fire after he died.
So every time someone has tried to time travel, something has happened to prevent it.
Yes.
Okay.
Or at least you find a couple examples.
Yeah,
that seem to confirm it.
Yeah, it confirms what my uncle said.
Just one single bolt of lightning, just
Yeah.
fuck this particular guy in particular.
Fuck you in particular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. The mystery deepens. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I liked it.
This is the alternate dimension log of Kevin Dance, hoping that when I return home someday, I will be able to broadcast this on 107.9 CKQT. Now, as many differences as there are between these worlds, there are also a whole bunch of similarities. For example, this UWU is also offering the class Introduction to Retroactive Continuity, and it's still being taught by Professor Thomas. I knew I should have enrolled in that class when I had the chance. Well, I will continue my logs here, as well as reporting on the pop music of this dimension's campus radio station, which is about to play Jane's Party and their song, Common Guys.
The world's most exciting podcast, home of borders, language, culture. And here he is, New York Times best-selling author and National Radio Hall of Fame inductee, Michael Savage.
I'm Michael Savage, host of the Savage Nation podcast, home of borders, language, and culture. Hear my new podcast each week as I speak with top guests from around the world. Right now, we have over 700 shows in our library, featuring interviews with world leaders, scientists, faith teachers, and more, including President Donald Trump, Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, Edward Teller, the father of the hydrogen bomb, Jerry Falwell, and so much more conversations and commentary you cannot find anywhere else. Other guests have included Samuel Cohen, the father of the neutron bomb, Breitbart's Alex Marlowe, the great author Peter Schweitzer, Colonel Douglas McGregor. Be here or be nowhere. The Savage Nation Podcast. Catch the Michael Savage Podcast on all podcast platforms every Tuesday and every Friday.
force among men, right out of a magazine. It's more than once occurred to me. Step right out of a dream. With every year I'm finding comfort in the truth. Yeah, I'm a sucker for your love and the envy to your youth. Someone snap me out of it, 'cause this time I want out for good. No matter what I say, it always comes out wrong. Say, Tom, don't lose your confidence, 'cause you gotta come on strong. But some romance, it seems to happen naturally. My stomach's tied in knots again, but there's never hope for common guys like me. No, there's never hope for common guys like me. Common guys like me. It's a shame to let your body wither in this cold. Might as well get out of here. Who wouldn't want to see the world? And I'd buckle at the knees if you just give me the word. No matter what I say, it always comes out wrong. Why's it always gotta be so goddamn difficult? But some romance, it seems to happen naturally. But my stomach's tied in knots again. No, there's never hope for common guys like me. No matter what I say, it always comes out wrong. I can only tell you how I feel if I put it in a song. For some romance, it seems to happen naturally. But my stomach's tied in knots again. There's never hope for common guys like me. There's never hope for common guys like me. Common guys like me.
Jason, what are you up to?
I'm going to focus on relationships. In particular, I'm probably going to, I don't know, FaceTime my dad
Okay.
or whatever alien equivalent.
FaceTime your
Hollow,
dad.
hollow.
Holovid.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hollow
Give me, I think this is, what would this be? I think this is going to be,
Get freaky.
Their dad.
Oh boy.
this will be, I'm going to say savior role, is it's like you're trying to be a good person and like maintain relationships and stuff.
Okay. +1 is 8.
Okay, this is a partial thing. You get like your dad is like has you on speaker. He's clearly in some like space battle. He's like, hey, bud, what's up?
Yeah, this is a conversation where we're talking past each other.
Mhm.
Like we've checked in, you know, we're barely checking that like father-son relationship box,
Yeah.
but we're mostly just talking at each other and be like, yeah, you know, school's going okay, I guess. Yeah, what's you good?
Oh God, you son of a bitch! I'll kill you. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great, Jason. Glad to hear the stuff. It's going well.
Oh, sweet. Is that the new plas cannon you using there?
Oh, yeah, sounds good, buddy.
Yeah, it's a good one too, I guess. I like it.
Oh, Jason sounds so
You
sad.
yeah. You meet any girls?
Yeah, there's a few.
That's my boy. Okay, gotta go.
And then, I don't know, maybe amongst this conversation, I kind of want to do something as well.
Mhm.
I have a move called Belong in Two Worlds.
Yep.
It reads, you have the resources that come with your station whenever you contact your people. So I'm assuming like my dad and whomever. I can make also a roll with Superior, and depending on the roll, I can receive some hold to like gain some additional tech or whatever. This is basically like me calling my dad for money.
Okay. Yeah, get roll superior. See if you during this conversation.
Yeah, here you go.
I'll transfer
you. Bye.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a 9. So on a 9, I hold 2. And basically on a 1-to-1, I can spend hold to either receive a useful piece of alien tech, consult our people's knowledge to ask the GM a question about the current situation, or I can clear a condition. I don't know if I have to use this now because it's a hold, right? Or do you want me to just...
You can hold it, but you could also use it now if you want. Just tell me how you want to use it.
I mean, admittedly, I wanted to use the last option was to clear a condition, but the way it's phrased, it's like clear condition through the comfort of contact with your home.
I don't know. Maybe this is the relationship you've always kind of had with him, so it's kind of comforting that he hasn't changed.
I guess so, but I also don't know him because I don't remember my dad.
That's true.
So like, I feel like maybe I'm secretly hoping for like a decent relationship with my dad, but so I don't know. I think I'm going to stay afraid for now.
Okay.
But I don't know, maybe some cool tech would be fun. Receive a useful piece of alien tech that will allow me to use an ability from another playbook once.
Interesting. Okay. Let's say you get a text back from your dad. Hey, sorry, I had to call it short. He's doing the like, here's a present because I suck. And just like beamed into your, just like in your little, you're like a little transporter.
Yeah.
Beamed into that. There's just a box, and whatever's in there will apply the playbook move that you pick to do once.
Okay.
So for now, it's just like a very sci-fi little box sitting in your.
And then I have one more hold, which I can hold on to
Yeah.
for another time.
Hold on for one more day.
Yeah, because I can consult our knowledge to ask you a question about the current situation, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to ask yet. So
Okay. Well, think about that, and hopefully try and figure out what you want to ask maybe before the end of the episode.
Okay.
And you neglected.
I'm probably going to neglect super heroics.
Okay. Yeah, you just hang out in your ship calling your dad.
Yep.
Not really doing any superheroics. And finally, we'll get to Jackie.
So Jackie is going to do a relaxing activity and will also be ignoring superheroics. She, from her host body, I guess has like those sort of vestigial memories, has a feeling that like of like a certain pathway underground that leads to the University Zoo and preservation area, I guess. It's like a good zoo, not a bad zoo. Not that exploitative, but like actually rehabilitating animals and things like that. And she likes to go in there and spend time with the animals because she feels like she's not judged by them. So she likes to go and look at, I don't know, the monkeys and...
Does she cuddle with like the big cats?
Yeah, maybe it's like cuddling with a tiger and like...
What a dream.
All right. I think roll plus freak on this one.
I like the world's biggest Disney princess. Ooh, for 6.
Yeah, I think you go to do this, but the animals freak out. I think it's like the other world, like regular Jackie is thinking, this would work. I'm kind of an animal. I can hang out with the animals. You always like the zoo, and it's not relaxing.
Oh,
The
no.
animals freak out because a big demon thing is in the zoo.
I'm the biggest predator here. Oh, no. So I do not relax.
You do not relax, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck. I thought it would be cute little relaxation activity.
Also, because several of you specifically ignored superheroics, another member of HUG is killed, and that is HERO. The heroism-enabled robotic organism is taken down again by a flurry of arrows, and sort of as it is chasing down some other like villainous mercenary types that they think might be helping Apollo. And again, no sign of Apollo acting, just the aftermath. And I think we have time to go do another round. It is now maybe the last week before spring break. Babe, what do you want to focus on in this next downtime period?
I think she's gonna focus on relaxation. She needs a like chill out, I think. She's going to... I guess we just all hang out in the spaceship because it's kind of cool.
I mean, you haven't specifically neglected relaxation yet, so you're not feeling burnt out yet. Just to, if there is something else you want to focus on.
You know what? She's going to investigate the multiverse. She wants to know what happened to her brother.
Okay.
She's gonna do some research. She's going to go to the library, maybe look up some microfiche, her favorite. I guess the computer. Yeah, or Clippy. I guess Clippy can help. Can Clippy help?
Yes. I think because this is specifically related to you, I think you don't need to roll on this to know what happened to your brother. Clippy can provide all of the information on that. So if you, in addition to that, want to do other further research into multiverse stuff about like what has caused the changes or how to fix those kinds of changes, you can. But for your brother, you have like full recordings of all of the experiments that you did on like things you did to try and it was try and like control his powers, and it worked. It went catastrophically wrong and like caused his powers to overload and turn him into a lava monster.
Oh.
It looked like you were doing a lot of the things that Beckett was doing to you in the original timeline.
Spooky.
So that you could end up turning into a lava monster.
Ugh, not great.
And yet the only way to undo it in any good time, it doesn't seem like the other you had any luck finding a way to reverse it. You might think the only way to undo it is to get back to the original timeline, to undo whatever got you here. Do you want to investigate further into changes in history or time travel?
Yeah, I guess that would, any information about like how to get back to where we're supposed to be.
So give me a superior roll.
Okay. 9.
Is there anyone that wants to be helping in this? Because you do have 1 team point left. So if you can tell me what you're doing to help.
Kevin's
Dave on this
probably
research.
not got no contact with everyone, but got a bit low contact. But he's still sharing the information that he found out that something is trying to stop time travel. And that might be a lead. Like maybe if it is time travel, the person that time travel and did it is now stopping all time travel. Or maybe it is time travel has just completely hooped in this universe and no one can time travel.
Babe sends a time travel related meme into the group chat.
All right.
Doctor
so
Who.
We'll
Yeah.
spend your team point, and you can get the extra +1 that pushes you up to a 9. You have a full
No, it's 10.
to a 10.
'Cause I got
sorry.
a-
you had 10, so
Yeah.
you get the full success.
Mhm.
You are able to find even more information about all of these time travel attempts that have failed. Sometimes they're catastrophic failures, sometimes they're mysterious deaths. Always the like research is destroyed as in part of it, like either because the lab blows up or mysterious fires.
Suspicious.
You also find in this like period before you find that there were then like laws put in place to prevent time travel just because people were dying a lot. And that was spearheaded by Captain Universe. It's like known as Captain Universe's law kind of thing that led the efforts to like, oh, too many people are dying. We can't have this.
So
time travel.
time traveling was like a common thing.
It was like a big thing in like the 70s. Lots of scientists were trying to do it.
Like research into it and
research
stuff.
into it and stuff. And
People
weren't time traveling all the time. And also you do find out during this time also there was something that they think like maybe a plague or serial killer that was never caught that killed all of the speedsters on the planet.
Okay. Interesting.
Is the Captain Universe that the law was named after and the one in Hug and the one in the statue in the quad all the same Captain Universe? The woman Captain Universe?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up for myself.
And then death of all speedsters happened after the law or before?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah. It was at the same time of all of these like time travel accidents.
Maybe when they all died, that's what like sparked the law to be passed or something.
Maybe they were like experimented on because they were fast runners.
Mm-hmm.
Could speed
And I'll say
through
on a
time,
10,
break
maybe
the light barrier.
you get a little extra information since there's some mentions of Captain Universe, and maybe despite going no contact, Kevin does. Is it the same Captain Universe as a text?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't help yourself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I said he wasn't going no contact, but like low
Yeah.
contact. So he's still talking about the important things, but he's not sharing memes with Babe.
so
Sad.
you get a little more of that female Captain Universe took over during World War II. So there was the like Captain Universe you're familiar with.
Mhm.
He died in the war, and this Captain Universe was an unnamed sidekick who took up the mantle and his helmet of universal power, which is what lets him live for a long time. And that is everything you learn, and you are neglecting what?
I'm going to say I'm neglecting superheroics because, I just trying to investigate and don't have time to save people.
Sounds good. Noted. Artemis.
Well, I lost my job or unpaid internship, and I guess I can't access my money trust unless I have some kind of gainful employment, even if it's just...
Yeah, I think you've probably got a call from some banker that has been set up for you. It's basically saying like, see
I
you lost your job.
at least need to pretend to have a job.
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
that unpaid internship isn't a real job. Okay, so I'm going to do money stuff this time. And try and find a job so I can keep paying my rent because I don't know how Chloe makes money.
Selling weed.
Probably, yeah. She could probably pay both of our rent,
Selling
but
that dank loud.
we're not really friends right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you chose to neglect money, she would probably pay your rent for like 1 month, but then talk to you about it. But you can, I guess, roll, in this case, mundane to try and navigate
Although
job things.
I don't know if I really want to do this. I did money stuff before. I don't have any real ideas for like the multiverse mystery. Leigh has no clue. These clues don't go together. I don't understand what's going on. And academics, I should probably do academics so I don't get kicked out of this program, but I don't know. Artemis is kind of assuming that we're going to get back to our world anyway, maybe. So does it matter?
Well, do you need the apartment? You can just stay on the spaceship. I'm sure Jason wouldn't mind.
Roommates.
I don't think there's enough room on the spaceship. I don't know if
There's at least a couch.
I don't like having my own space. I don't want to sleep on Jason's space couch.
I mean, that's your prerogative.
It wouldn't have your cool assassin closet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have like a cool assassin closet.
Bring your
that
weapons.
I haven't told you guys about.
Yeah, we can all play with them.
Just put them in a big duffel bag and just leave it.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
If you want to further investigate the murder stuff, your dad stuff, there's the option to go talk to your mom who's in prison, blood visitors. You try and track down your dad.
Mm-hmm.
For multiverse stuff, you can always keep trying to figure out what has changed. That might always lead in the direction of clues.
Okay, I feel like I'm not specifically neglecting money stuff right now, but I'm not gonna actively pursue that this time.
So you send out a couple resumes, basically, half-heartedly, not really actively pursuing it, but not necessarily neglecting it.
Because you still believe that we're going to go back anyway. So it's like,
You just change your LinkedIn status to looking for a job, and that's it.
I mean, you do have to pursue it. You are pursuing it like a little bit, just like lightly in the background is what not neglecting it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do the multiverse mystery then. And like you said, try and figure out what is different.
Give me a superior roll as you attempt
Good.
research and
The one
things.
I'm actually good at. Really not rolling well today. That is a 5. That is a 5.
So,
Mark potential.
what specific, is there anything that you can think specifically you were looking into?
I think I want to look into specifically my family and try and figure out like what changed in this universe versus ours to like make my parents go bad.
Okay. I think you don't find any kind of good reason.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like in this universe, your dad just sucks, is what you're finding. And I think you're doing this, you're like on your laptop, just sitting in the like main courtyard at Uwu doing it. Not finding anything, you're getting frustrated, but you just keep getting distracted by the statue of Captain Universe. Just like something about it you can't put your finger on. That's where we'll leave you with that confusing.
Okay. Something about it is wrong.
Something about it is wrong.
can you take a picture and then you send it to the group chat?
No.
No. You need to share your thoughts.
I take a picture, but I don't have a fully formed thought yet. It's just bothering me. There's
Okay.
something that's bothering me.
You're getting also, you're looking at it, something's bothering you. You just keep getting this feeling that like when you try and focus on it, something like in your mind specifically makes it like slip past you. And what are you specifically neglecting?
Oh, I'm neglecting relaxation.
Okay.
That's on brand for me.
Yeah. And then we'll move on to Kevin.
So I think Kevin's specifically neglecting academics just because he was frustrated about not finding anything last time. I was going to do the mystery, but everything I had, all the ideas I had, I helped Babe out with. So I think I'm going to do the superheroics and look into the murders.
Sounds good. I think in that case, you can give me a savior roll.
Okay, I can do that. I can't do that. 6. I am not rolling well today.
Yeah, I think you seem to get like bureaucratic red tape in your way at everything. Like Swifty, like blocking your quest, telling you to focus on like spying.
I'm also specifically not spying on Artemis like I said I was.
Yeah, which has been noticed.
Yeah.
So you just like blocked at every turn.
Okay.
Unable to get the clearance you need to access like certain information. Feel like you're probably gonna have to go outside of fear if you want to continue down this path. You're neglecting academics, which hasn't come back to bite you yet. I think that's probably you have some leeway because of being
the agent of fear, yeah.
But it will start. I think if you go farther, you don't have a scholarship to lose, but people will start asking questions and you might blow your cover.
Mhm.
All right, we'll go to Jason.
So a little bit of bookkeeping. So I'm going to spend my hold to clear condition because I think I'm going to focus on superheroics.
Mhm.
However, I am currently afraid. So I'm going to, put on some pump jams and kind of shake off the scaries.
It's a mixtape your dad sent you.
Yeah.
That's another part. That's one part of his gift.
Yeah. And I do a little dance and I
Say it.
and I go out to the town.
Okay, you're doing some superheroics.
Some patrol.
Roll me a savior. See how your
Savior.
superheroics go.
Okay. Oof. Savior is +1, so that's a 12.
All right, you successfully bring in some other members of the condiment crew.
Okay.
There's A1 and the Marmite,
The Marmite.
who is a sort of Mixel Mixoplittle.
Oh.
Mixoplit? Yeah.
I'm not
What?
sure what that is.
Mr. Mixoplitz
Mr.
from
Mixelplex.
Superman.
I just
you have
thought
to
I
get
was
him to
like,
say
what
his
is-
name backwards.
Yeah.
Get him to return to his own dimension.
Ah,
Or Batmite, who's the Batman version.
Or Impossible Man is the Fantastic Four version, and canonically, well, not canonically, but they've implied he's the same person as Mr. Mixelplex.
Yeah, Jason manages to defeat both of those. You get Marmite not in a smart way. I think you just managed to land a punch, and does the cue thing of like, well, that's no fun, and just leaves.
Mhm. Okay.
Picard never punched me.
And you also, as you're sort of like maybe palling around with like other heroes that you see out on patrol and stuff, you like chat with some of just the jobbers out there. And they talk a bit about like Hero being killed, HERO being killed.
Mm-hmm.
There's like rumors that he was holding like, because he had like a super safe in his body, like a crazy high tech like space dimensional safe, and there was always rumors that he was holding some of the like weaknesses of the other members of Hug,
Oh.
including potentially something that could take down the protagonist.
Okay.
I know. Is it the antagonist?
So, in learning about that, is it safe to assume that maybe these weaknesses have been acquired, maybe by the?
You would guess so, yeah. It did seem like the other rumors like that the safe was definitely breached,
Yeah. Okay.
and those things were taken.
More like the unsafe.
And a couple of them are like, I'm glad I'm just like a street level hero. I'm sure Apollo will never come for us. He's just dealing with the big guys.
Yeah.
Got shot in the shoulder as soon as he says that.
Ow.
Yeah, that guy turned out dead later. No.
It was Sports Night, but in this universe it's spelled with no K.
Yeah, he just wears a suit. Banana, banana. That's the information you get. So the killings to you maybe gives you an idea of who his next target might be, the
Ooh.
protagonist.
Protagonist. Okay.
And you were did you say what you were neglecting?
I have not. I'm going to neglect my relationships. I'm just going to decide to hang out with John Hockey over here instead of these dweebs.
It's like almost like a bit of your old life too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the hockey.
So
of
I'm
it
just
all.
kind of shooting the shit with the street heroes.
Yeah, I think there has definitely been the group is kind of fracturing apart from being like a
There's
cohesive unit.
tension.
There's definitely tension, and we'll go to Hyde.
So it's funny, I was gonna pick the exact same things as Phil, but I'm gonna do slightly different. I do want to do superheroics, I think, to like not for relaxation, just to let off some steam. There's Hyde is still angry. So maybe punching some shit will help that. I don't know. So yeah, gonna go out maybe on patrol in the shadows, not to be seen by the public eye.
Okay.
From rooftop to rooftop.
Great. I will get you to roll a savior as well.
Please, a good roll. Please. Nope. Absolutely not. That is a big ol' 3.
Okay.
I bungle everything up.
You go out
I fall off
hunting.
the roof.
Jackie/Hyde doesn't return from
Eh?
going out hunting.
Jackie, where are you? Question
There's
mark.
No answer from the phone, but Artemis, you get home one day and find Chloe's like, oh, a letter came for you.
Okay. I open it.
It's a red envelope
Uh-oh.
No.
with a like wax seal
No.
with like the symbol for Apollo.
Okay, I open it. I peel
There
off the wax seal and put it in my pocket.
There is a Polaroid of a like restrained with like power inhibitors Hyde, and just a like briefly handwritten note in your father's handwriting that just says like meet me and then GPS coordinates.
Gotcha. Well, I guess that changes our focus slightly.
That's bad.
Anyways, I was neglecting school, but
Yeah,
I'm
so-
obviously not showing up. So
Yeah, you were knocked unconscious by an unknown assailant, and you have woken up in what appears to be a like mausoleum, and you are inhibited by these power inhibitors.
Spooky.
And you can see a person that looks like Artemis's dad, just like working at a computer station kind of thing.
okay.
And that's where I'll end the episode.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Scary.
Thank you to everyone for listening and to our patrons for supporting us. If you are not supporting us and you are able to and want to hear cool bonus stuff and talkbacks talking about these episodes that just happened, please support us on our Patreon or leave a review or share the episode with your friends. That would be great. Thank you very much once again. And here's a song from a band we like.
I guess we're mainstream now. Let's move out to the burbs. Time for body shots. 3 bears laid out on a table at White Spot. Corporate is the new punk. Let's have a rave at Shoppers Drug Mart after hours.
You just heard Jacuzzi My Stonewall by Devours here on Dungeon Punks. If you like this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on whatever you use. Or you can just tell a friend. Word of mouth always helps us out. If you want to go the extra mile, like Stu said, you can find us at patreon.com/dungeonpunks. Or if you just want to chat about the episodes, you can find us on our Discord or on social media. All of those links are in the description. Dungeon Punks was produced by Kirk Hamilton for the 604 Podcast Network.